This is stupid. This is a gravitational anomaly from Matter Overdrive. Had no idea what it was. I was down here working on a mob farm, and every time I would fly up toward the ceiling, I would it was like I was getting pushed by a fan or something. So I started digging up just to find out what it was. It's this gravitational anomaly, and I got sucked into it. I couldn't move. Could not move at all. And now that I'm like 3 blocks away, I still can't move. So the first time I died, thank God my stuff is here. But the problem now is that if I break this gravestone, it's like the block right next to this stupid thing, and it's all going to get sucked into it, and I'm going to lose it all. So I can't do anything. Like, I gotta die. This is ridiculous. Like, yeah, see? I'm getting sucked into this thing. And actually, it's not even killing me now. Like, how? I can't move. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. I don't even know. Oh, God. I'll have to figure something out. So, apparently you can use this stuff for energy or something. I don't know. But again, if these things get too big, I think they start, like, destroying stuff around it. So, I certainly don't want that to happen. But this is ridiculous. I mean, I guess I'd have to wait for Corin to log in. I was just about set to record. I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I've done, but I can't show it to you because I can't get my stuff back. Oh my God, this is so... Alright, well, I'll figure something out, and hopefully we can come back and actually get an episode. Well, thanks to Chills, I got my stuff back. Thanks, Chills, appreciate it. I still think it's stupid that a mod would put something in the world that, you know, I had no idea what it was, and then by the time I got too close, it was too late, and it was crap, man. I guess you can destroy it. I tried doing some stuff in creative. I tried destroying it with another star. I think you can destroy it without blowing up your gravestone if it's like right next to it. But Chills, I think, went in creative mode and just destroyed it, which is fine. Normally I don't like doing that sort of stuff, but man, that was just too stupid. It was just too stupid. So I appreciate it, Chills. Thank you. Got my stuff back. So we've been busy over here. So we, all right. So where do I even start? So we've got our setup here, and I added what is this, a thermionic fabricator. So we got a multi-farm from Forestry going, and also did some reorganization of some stuff over here so that we could kind of close this area in. I still need to move the liquid and stuff out of the smeltery here, but we'll deal with that. This room here is actually, this is the way the room's gonna look. So I think there's some stairways that's gonna go up to the second floor, but it's, you know, we can do that later. Not a big deal. So we've got this stuff going. When you're dealing with modded Minecraft, it's like peeling back the onion, man. So I wanted to have a couple of barrels that were tied together with, let's see, Jabba. So I wanted to get the B-Space upgrade, right? So we need the tuning fork, which I can make no problem. And I wanted to get the upgrade. But the upgrade requires you to have an ender chest. And the recipe for the ender chest is... where is it? There it is. Requires 4 blaze rods. I don't have any blaze rods. So I thought, well, alright, well, I guess I'm going to have to go to the nether and get some blaze rods. And I thought, well, why don't I just go to the nether, and rather than fighting the blaze, just grab the spawner, which I can use the dolly with. So grab the spawner and come back here and set up a mob farm. So that's where I kind of got stuck with that stupid gravitational anomaly thing. So I started building the mob spawner over here, and we'll have to. I'm not sure if we're going to finish that in this episode or not. I hope to do that, but so we've got these guys here, and let me see. So we're going to power them. So we've got some red alloy wire from Project Red, Project Red, and gotta fill this back in, man. There we go. Alright, so still need to do some things here, and this is supposed to be connected textures, but I guess the resource pack I'm using, the Sortex, doesn't connect them for some reason. So I'm not sure. I need to do some other things around here, and so basically the spawner is going to go here, and it's just going to spawn stuff, and these fans are going to blow it into the range of the grinder, and the grinder is going to get the mob the essence. I don't know what I'm going to do with the essence, but it'll grab the items and stick them into our storage section. I also wanted to set up a tesseract, but I haven't gotten to that yet. But I did get this farm going, and it's been running for a while. We grabbed probably about, I don't know, 20 stacks or so of the oak wood, and then we've got 13 stacks currently of the spruce. The oak was used to make all of the carpenter blocks so that we could finish off the first floor on the way that kind of the first floor layout. So I'm going to run through quickly how we've got this set up. So this is obviously we're grabbing the apples from the oak trees that we had before. Sand is what is a byproduct of the fertilized dirt in this farm. We've got dirt that we can put back into it. We've got fertilizer. The fertilizer is apatite with sand on top and bottom. So it's like a, let me see if I can show you here. So you got sand up here, you got apatite, and then you got sand. It makes a lot of fertilizer. So this is plenty, 22 stacks. We've probably not even used the full stack yet, and I've been running this pretty much a full day. The default farm, we're using the multi-farm. The default farm is an arboretum, so that's a tree farm. We've got the fertilizer in here, we've got the dirt in here, and any extra saplings come here. I was trying to do dark oak, and the vanilla dark oak you have to do in a 2x2. There is a dark oak that is a forestry sapling, but it doesn't seem to grow. So when you put a normal spruce sapling, so I really wanted to get the darker wood, but you know, it is what it is. So I put in a vanilla spruce sapling, and it looks as though the multi-farm converts the spruce saplings from vanilla into the red spruce sapling for forestry. So, but it looks like it's the same spruce. So we've got this spruce coming out of there and going into the barrels here. So let's see how this is set up, or at least how I've set it up. So the farm is like 100 block structure, at least for the max size, which is what I'm using. It goes out about 6 blocks, and then it's just a diagonal to attach them. I've done this in previous modded series, so it's nothing reservoir here. We're using an aqueous accumulator, and it uses the fluid ducts, and it just sends the water up into the farm valve. We also have a gearbox, which is what is powering it. We have... So this only takes power, I think, when it does the planting and harvesting. So while it's waiting for stuff to grow, it's not using power. Probably going to have to swap this out with the one up on the surface. So we, as you can see, we're running pretty low. But this is, I mean, all of this wood has been from one charge. So that's pretty freaking awesome. I'm liking that a lot. So we're powering this just with this. I wanted to use a tesseract as well for this, but again, we don't have the tesseracts yet. And then, and I think for the tesseracts, we also need to have ender chests as well. I can't actually, let me take a look. Tesseract, tesseract frame. Actually, no, we don't. We just need the fluid transposer. We have diamond. We've got 4 diamonds. So I don't know. We may yet not do that yet. We may go for the ender quarry and use that instead. Alright, so how are we getting the items back and forth? I wasn't sure how to use this. Every time I've done a farm like this, I've used applied energistics. So in this case, I didn't think you could go back and forth, because once you have an exit, I think that's it. You can't send anything back up this direction. So I put 2 farm hatches in. So this one here, I mean, you click on it, you get the farm, but this farm hatch here is for stuff coming out, and this farm hatch here is for stuff going in. So I've got some servos on here, and I've just got them ignored. Nothing special on it. We're just using the basic servo, which I think is groups of 4. I mean, we don't need like a super duper, you know, pulling a stack at a time kind of thing. So I'm just using the very basic servo. Let's see if I can pull up the recipe here. This one here, extracts items and fluids. So this is every 3 seconds it pulls 4, and it's been doing fine. It doesn't. We don't need anything really more than that. So it's pulling out all of the items that it needs to pull, which would include any saplings. Like once this inventory fills up, it also pulls out sand, and I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, well, obviously in the logs. And in the case of the oak trees, it also pulls out apples. And then everything that we need to send back up here, which includes the dirt, there's some sand there. And probably going to have the tree saplings. No, we're just storing them. Yeah. So the only thing that we're sending in is the fertilizer and the dirt. And that's it. We're just keeping those replenished. And yeah, I'm not sure why that's red though. Why is that red? Huh. Not sure why that's got a red outline. It might be because its buffer's full. I don't know. Not sure. But we're getting all of the wood coming back down here. We're getting the sand. Again, the sand is not really... It doesn't pull it that often. I mean, this has been the whole time since we've been using the farm. But basically what happens is the farm will automatically replant. And so it's going to harvest these every few seconds. There we go. It replants a sapling there, and so this dirt is actually called humus. So what it does is it uses the fertilizer and turns it into this humus stuff, which I guess is like a fertilized dirt, and occasionally this will dehydrate and it will turn into sand when it's used itself up, I guess too many uses or something. So it pulls the sand out of the system and then it replaces it with with another block of humus. So it's been working well. I'm definitely gonna, no pun intended, I'm definitely gonna spruce this place up a bit. I do like the round design. If you've seen any of my previous series, I use the round design as well. We're not going to go any higher than this. We're just going to have the single farm. I don't think we need all the other stuff, so we're not going to worry about doing a multi-tier farm or anything like that. I do have things designed so that if I do decide that I want to do that, then we can certainly have that done, but it's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. I don't think we are going to need to go any higher than this. So yeah, I think we're doing good. So we've been using some of that wood to, as you saw, flesh out the first floor layout. Duncan is an idiot. I don't know how he got under the stairs, but he did. He's been stuck there ever since. I'll have to get him out at some point. So yeah, we've got... Oh, I missed one. How did I miss one? Let's fix that. Do I have to do it from the front? Oh. Wrong button. There we go. Alright, so what I've done is you can use... I don't have any on me, but you can use glowstone dust and just kind of shift click in and pop it in. So I've gone around and kind of done that in some of the corners so that we don't have any spawnable area. And so this is really where the first floor is going to end, and it's just going to continue over. And I haven't got the layout for the second floor yet, but when we do, we'll get that done. So man, I've been talking for like forever for this, but we've had a lot of progress. So what I want to do now is try and get that mob spawner going. So what I need to do is I want to put in some lighting to be able to turn it on and off, and I also want to get those fans going. So we'll have a control panel somewhere. Yeah, so let me grab some things together, and then we'll come back and hopefully get that spawner going. And I also need to go to the nether and grab it. That should be fairly uneventful, I hope. Knock wood. Alright, back in a sec. Boy, am I all over the place today. So... where to start? I guess... I can't even remember if I did this or not before. So we've got everything built up here. I just completely lost track. I've been working on this for like a day or so. The mob farm, we're not ready there yet. Part of the problem was because the dolly, I guess in version 045 of the C-Team pack, you could create the diamond dolly, but then in 4.7, for some reason it's disabled. So kind of threw a wrench into my plans, but I think we talked about it, and I think Chills is enabling it, so we should be able to recraft the diamond dolly, which will allow us to move mob spawners. Unfortunately, I don't have time to do that, and I don't think the server has been updated yet to allow that configuration change. So in the meantime, what I did was started working on the storage room. Yes. So we have all of the oak drawers and things, and we're gonna expand this. And I've dug out down below here, and this is going to be an extension to the room. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this working, I think, is what we're gonna do. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I think what I want to do is I want to grab these guys here, and oh, I knew it was going to do that. Oh man. So my plan here is I'm going to try and use a kind of a cheaty mechanic with... Oh my god, come on, get in there. Man. There we go. Cheaty mechanic. Perfect. That will allow us to... what am I trying to say? Cheaty mechanic that will allow us to store a bunch of our ores and things in a way that it kind of auto-crafts them. I'll show you what I mean. It's basically using the compacting drawers, but it's a little... it does things that you wouldn't have expected, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to go into our chest. I've made these chests here slightly larger chests. They're normal chests, except they obviously are slightly larger. They have additional inventory slots. Alright, so we're going to use a drawer controller, and I made a couple of tesseracts. So we're going to use those, and we're going to use controller slaves. Alright, so what we're going to do is put the controller here, and actually we're going to put the tesseract here. And this is going to be always on. Receive only, receive only, receive only. Energy mode, don't care about it. Fluid mode, don't care about it. Item mode is fine. Let's see. Okay, I can't remember how to lock these. It's been a while. Okay, so this is going to be, I don't know, and we're going to call this, kernel sorting, set frequency, add frequency, I thought there was a way to lock these. I'll have to figure that out. Okay, so we are receiving items. I think is... Wait. Receive only. So yeah, so we're gonna get the items coming out of here, and we're gonna send them into a drawer controller. Now the drawer controller, as long as it's connected up to on either side, any of the sides, it will treat this whole thing as one unit, so it will automatically sort all the items into it. So what I want to do here is put one here, and this is going to be better barrels. Okay, and I wanted to put some donuts in here, and I've got some different donuts. I think I can't remember where they are. Not gonna worry about that for now. So let's I think I can lock this so nothing else goes into it. Oops. There we go. How do I want to do this? Oh no. Alright, so if we grab this. Okay. And we want to set this tesseract up. Set the frequency. We're going to resend. Okay. Ignore the redstone. Alright, so now I want to put, let's see, we have we have 27. Okay, so now we have 0. So if we put these guys in here, and then we grab some item ducts. Where'd my item ducts go? Oh, they're there. And I need the servo. Thought I had a servo. There we go. Okay, so if we do this, and this, and this, and then stick a servo in here, and we're going to ignore it. So we should see this go down. Okay. And it's sending all the items through. As soon as it gets to 0, one more. There we go. 0. There we go. Okay, it's empty. So now we should see. There it is, 28. Sweet. All right, so that is all working fine and dandy. Very happy about that. Okay, so now we got our sorting system sort of in place. So I think in the next episode, what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on the sorting system down here. I'm going to use the compact drawers, and we're going to lay this out, and I think it'll look pretty good. So hopefully you enjoyed. Again, next episode we'll finish off the storage room, or at least most of it, and then get to work on the spawner. So again, hopefully you enjoyed. If you have any comments or suggestions, please feel free to leave them below. And until next episode, please do take care.